Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Romand see-through matte tints from the Hanbok collection. So I was doing a little bit of research on the pronunciation of Hanbok, and I think it's closer than it was before. It doesn't sound like we say the K. So I picked this up because I picked up the entire line from the Hanbok collection apart from one of the eyeshadows. I believe I didn't get both of the eyeshadows. And one of the blushes. Unfortunately, one of the blushes only came in a special gift pack, which sucks because the gift pack was sold out. So I cannot get, I think it's called like ginger beige or something. I cannot get that, so I'm very sad. But I did manage to pick up all 4 of the lipsticks, and I'm really excited about these because I love the see-through matte tints already. I have almost all of the collection of the first range, and they just kind of look like, they just have a different coloured base basically, so it's exactly the same otherwise. The Hanbok collection comes in their own kind of little colours, so the green has got a green base and then a pale green top, purple and purple, whereas the other ones they all just came with a clear top, so it's pretty similar but not exactly the same. So if you'd like to skip forward in this review, I will be doing a product description, packaging, swatches and final thoughts. So for the product description, I cannot find a very good one, and that is the same for pretty much any Romand products. I can't find any good product descriptions for them, which is really annoying. I can't even find like a Romand website. Like I can't find a website that is just for Romand, and it's bizarre. If you know where the Romand website is, please let me know. So the product description that I could find on YesStyle is just like benefits. It's like a bullet pointed list, so I guess I'll read that out. Blends smoothly with its matte creamy texture and keeps the lips moisturized. Featuring special case design and colors inspired by Korean Hanbok. Highly adheres on the lips without any taut feeling and delivers a translucent look with a matte finish. Leaves a see-through effect easily, ideal to create gradient lips. So the packaging of these tints, like I said before, is pretty much the same as the original ones aside from the colours. They do come in a long slant tube with a sort of doe foot applicator. I did find the quality of the doe foot applicators kind of questionable. They're kind of like a flat spade doe foot applicator. And with the original see-through matte tints, one of them was broken when I got it. I had pink fold and like the fuzzy stuff had completely come away from the actual applicator tip. And I fear that that's going to happen with this purple one as well. This one is the shade 10 Blush Purple, because when I use it, I can feel something sharp on the end of the tip, and that bothers a lot. It bothers me a lot, and I don't know what to do about it because I really like the colour, but it's like scratching my lips and
So once I wiped away all of the product, I found that the fluff is coming off the tip of this also. You can kind of see it like right at the top, like right there. My camera is having a really hard time focusing. What is it with Romand and their see-through matte tints? Oh, there you go. You can see it nicely there. And the fuzzy part coming off. Does anybody else have a problem with this, or is it just me? What a shame.
There are 4 shades in the collection and they are all really beautiful. The whole sort of line from the Hanbok collection is kind of like a see-through, like barely there kind of mood. Well, that's what I get from it anyway. And these are really, really lovely. They're all kind of like muted colors, which I actually really like. So the first shade is called Onion Beige, and this one is kind of like a light peachy brown. So I'm going to do a gradient first. And that looks really, really cute. So that's got a little bit more on the inner lip than it does anywhere else, but it's basically just a sheer application. It's very see-through, it's very light, it's really pretty, and so I'll do a full application. And this is how it looks. It's basically the same color, but it's just more pigmented, so you just gotta bump the saturation up a little bit. This one's really pretty. I really enjoyed it a lot. It's like a really nice peach, basically. It's a little bit brown, but I actually really like the color. So this is number 7, Onion Beige. The second shade is number 8, which is Flower Coral, and this one is kind of like a muted pink, but still kind of like on the beige brown side. So again, I'm going to do the gradient using my finger, and this is how it looks, which is really, really beautiful. I love the way that this one looks as a gradient or just like a sheer application. I think that it's like a really nice MLBB for me. So then I'm going to apply the rest of it, and this is how it looks. It's still really subtle, it's very muted. I think that it's a really, really beautiful color. It's probably more brown than I would normally wear, but there is a certain sort of like charm to it. I feel like it would look really nice in more autumnal weather for me, where I'm wearing more browns and colors like deep navies and things like that, whereas at the moment it's very spring, like lots of bright whites. I don't think that it goes necessarily that well with that, but I still appreciate the color nonetheless. So this is number 8, Flower Coral. Number 9 is called Maple Red. This is the kind of like brownish brick red of the collection, and I don't hate it. It's more than I can say for a lot of other brownish brick reds I've tried. So this is how this one looks as a gradient. I've done it really sheerly because of course it is like a red. Can add a little more to create more of a gradient like that as well. So it looks really nice as a gradient. I don't particularly love doing gradients with this dark of a color because I do find that because my lips are already small, it makes my mouth look smaller than it normally is, and I don't like that for myself. So it's not one that I would normally choose to use as a gradient. However, I would use it as a sheer lip cover, which means that I would use the color in the same sheerness all over my mouth, just not dark in the middle. So now I'm going to do a full lip application, and this is how we're looking for a full lip cover. I don't know why I like it, because this is not a color I would normally like, but I think that it looks really nice. I wonder if I have something similar to it. I think it's because it pulls more red than it does brown. Like it has those undertones to it, which makes it look less like bright and in your face of a red, more like a muted see-through red, which I really like. Like I didn't think I would like it. I was like looking at the colors and I'm like, I probably won't like that one, and I probably didn't think I'd like the first one, but surprise, surprise, here we are. So this is number 9, Maple Red. And then the final shade is number 10, which is Blush Purple. This one I also like, but the applicator is really pointy. I don't know why, but it's like weirdly not right somehow. So I'm doing the gradient again. My lips are a little stain from the Maple Road, but this is basically what it would look like. It's a really sheer pink, but instead of being like that browny pink like the second one was, number 8, Flower Coral, this one is a cool toned pink, so it's kind of a bit more purpley, so it's quite nice. I mean, I love my pinks, you know, so it's nice to have the variation inside the actual collection there. So this looks really nice. I like it quite a lot as a sheer lip cover, so I'm going to do a full lip cover now. And this is how it looks, and again, as someone who is not the hugest fan of purpley pinks, I really like it. Like it is a bit more like mauvey purple than I would normally pick, but again, I could see it working really well in autumn, winter sort of thing. At the moment we're in spring, summer. It doesn't really go with that many of the clothes that I have, which are more like the cuter light pinks. I wear a lot of blues, trying to get in some yellows these days, so it's not really that kind of vibe, but it is really pretty. So this is number 10, Blush Purple. So in general, apart from the one that has like a weird applicator, I think I pretty much love everything about these. Let's start with the packaging. The packaging is fine. It looks the same as the other Romand ones. It fits in my drawers. They stack and store very easily, and I think that the colors are really cute. They are not my usual colors that I would go for, like like grey and like this kind of green are not really my cup of tea. Normally I've got like a lot of pastel colors, but they're really charming and I just really like them. I also like that there's like this really subtle pattern on the actual tubes themselves. I'm not sure what that pattern actually is, but it looks really nice regardless. I wish I had more information about the collection, because I feel like I'm just taking stabs in the dark and being like, this is pretty, I don't know what it is, but it's pretty, and that's really uneducated. But there's no information, so I can't educate myself about the products. I really like all 4 of the shades, and if you guys have seen my previous review on the Romand See-Through Matte Tints, I love the formula. They are matte, they are silky smooth, they don't accentuate the fine lines, wrinkles, or lip flaws, or anything like that. If you do have like flakes, I would recommend exfoliating your lips before you use them. They can pull flakes up a little bit because it is a matte texture, you can see them a little bit more, but if you don't have like really bad flakes, then it's fine. So all round, I really enjoy these tints. I think that they are really beautiful, and I think that if you enjoy the colors, you should definitely invest in them, because I think the formula is beautiful. So thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!